The Corvette is the icon of all American sports cars. This is the one that everybody's interested in. So there's great interest from magazines, there's great interest from the readership. They have fences around their proving grounds. They disguise their cars with paint or some kind of shrouding. And they keep on the lookout for people like me who want to take pictures of the cars.
Jim is Detroit editor of Popular Mechanic magazine, but for years has staked out cars in his spare time. He wants that Corvette front end.
Or anybody can shoot the car from behind. And who wants to take a picture, who wants to run a picture, as far as I'm concerned, for my business, of a car shot from behind? You want the front. You want the face of it, maybe the side, three-quarter front. That's the perfect. There's one right there. There's one right there. You see him up there? There's our target. I got to get ahead of that truck. No, this may be a little tricky. Let's see. Well, we'll get in front of them one way or another. Come on, pull up, baby. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Good, 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 good. Great. Got his ass.
Well, maybe not. It's not the C6, but Ford's new Mustang. Back at the Nurburgring, the new brake ducts are being put to the test.
The thing we're looking at on this lap is definitely brake cooling, trying to balance brake cooling with aerodynamics.
The brakes are starting to feel spongy and less responsive.
How the temps look? Are they stabilized?
The car's traveling at well over 100 miles an hour, and the brake temperature is climbing into the critical.
To be on a track, man, when it's half wet, half dry.
Heavy fog has descended on the Nurburgring, but even that isn't helping keep the front brakes cool. Everything is telling them the new, smaller air duct isn't working out.
Yeah, and we're running hotter lining temperatures than we were in the last few sessions. We were more oscillating around 400. Now we're getting up into the 500 range.
The normal brake lining temperature is 400 degrees. Now, it's at 500.
It's way high. It's higher than the rears by 30, 40 C. We already know that's not going to work out. So.
Yep. Okay.
The C6 development is about compromise. In this case, brake function has won out over aerodynamic gain.
Looked like that was way too much restriction. We ended up a lot higher fluid temperatures than we had seen before. Usually the rear's running a lot hotter than the front, and now the front's running significantly hotter than the rear. So we already know with where our rear fluid temperatures are that this isn't going to work in the front. So
You told him.
no good.
The German news is important information for Ron Storsbach in Michigan. He's pre-production program manager in the Show Car Build Center.
Well, this car is definitely going to be leaner, meaner, faster, quieter, less vibration in the car it replaces.
Right now, that seems optimistic. With just 3 months to go, the show cars are not coming together smoothly.
We document on an easel board type format every issue that is noticed on the car during the assembly or the processing of the car.
The composite body panels have been attached to the lightweight steel and aluminum frame, but they're not a perfect fit.
How did it get big on that side and skinny over here? We moved it up.
trunk won't close properly while the windows are shut.
No, but he's going to relearn.
Okay. So it should be going, it should be central.
Components aren't fitting the way they're supposed to.
Now there's a double fuel line that goes through here. They have to be in a particular spot. And for some reason, it's not agreeing with us today.
Several separate teams are responsible for different sections of the car. With small problems mounting up and time running out, the team leaders will meet tomorrow to find out just how much work lies ahead.
You should be able to drop it. Like, well, you open the window. All right.
We're going to have the whole team here along with the quality organization and go through each one of those issues, make sure that it's understood and accepted by the rightful owner.
Anything less than perfection will be a disaster for Team Corvette. The C6 will be instantly compared to previous generations. A lineage so revered, it has its own museum near the construction plant in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
When we opened the building, we had a big grand opening of about 50,000 people, a little more, and we have about 150,000 visitors a year.
And then this Corvette right here is a 1967 427, and this Corvette here is actually Roy Orbison's Corvette.
Dedicated fans Linda and Hank Netzel aren't just here for a tour.
And let's go ahead and we'll go on down here.
They're picking up their own new car. It's a C5, the last of the line.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Would you like to start the car?
I sure would.
There you go.
Honey, focus.
Sounds good, huh?
It sounds wonderful. It's wonderful.
We were undecided. We were going to wait until the next generation Corvette for the design, but quite frankly, when she's seen this color combination in person in a showroom, we were convinced that she would get this one.
Or just push down. Yeah.
Oh, like this?
And then let it.
Oh, how easy.
The fans know what they like and like what they know. Corvette will have to work hard to drag them into the next generation. "50 workhorses have been built for testing in Germany and here in Michigan. The refinements made are built into the final show cars.
Every customer can identify squeaks and rattles, and it's perceived as lack of quality.
That's good.
We're going to drop about 6,000 gallons of water on this vehicle in 8 minutes.
If it doesn't leak here, it won't leak anywhere. This test shows how the car's suspension holds up to driving in a tight circle.
It's a standard handling test that's run. It's run by all major car magazines.
This is our standing start acceleration test.
A good time for a car with manual transmission from 0 to 60 is about 6 seconds. The C6 should be hitting close to 4.3. Most tests at the Milford Proving Ground happen away from prying eyes. So far, the C6 has remained a secret. But Jim Dunn's discovered one section of track where if he's quick, he can steal a shot.
Where we are now is the north-south straightaway. It's the one place that you can actually see inside the cars being tested. I can remember I got Corvettes 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 6 years ago.
Test driver Tony Lisco is building up for a high-speed frequency response test. It'll show how the car handles rapid direction changes.